More waiting. With Stormont glowing unsubtly behind them, the British and Irish governments were going to force this. Late last night, a draft deal unveiled with an ultimatum.
This deal means that the Assembly here can get back up and running tomorrow.
I want to urge all political leaders and their teams to grab this opportunity and get back to work in a multi-party executive. Forget the language of win and lose.
Morning broke, but would power sharing be roused from its more than 1,000-day slumber? The DUP on board. Sinn Féin? Not yet. The Northern Ireland Secretary, armed with unspecified pots of cash, demanded progress today, and it would be all or nothing. Are you saying now is, crunch time, take it or leave it?
I'm saying get back to work.
Get back to work today?
Yeah, I'd get back to work today. I think that's what voters want, and I think parties are seriously trying to make that happen. Let's see where we get to.
And this financial package you've got for the health service, that's conditional, is it?
It's not just for the health service, it's for education, it's for infrastructure, it's for schools, it's for hospitals, it's for driving forward on the government's priorities here and UK government's priorities for this part of the country. And it is there, it's ready, it's waiting for people to get back into the Assembly, and then I'll be having more detailed discussions about what money and what financial envelope we have.
But just to be clear, no deal, no money from the UK government?
Absolutely clear, no deal and no money.
And they really need the money. Nurses walked out of Northern Ireland's ailing health service this morning for the third time in a month. To what extent do you feel that you are being used as leverage in these talks?
Without a doubt, nurses and RCM members are being used as a political football, and we don't agree with it, we don't like it, but if it's going to get them back into power and get something running, well then let it happen.
So what's in this draft deal? Well, Sinn Féin wanted a new law putting Irish on equal terms with English in Northern Ireland. Instead, they'd get an Irish language commissioner, and there'd be an Ulster Scots commissioner too. It promises to sort out nurses' pay, now way lower than the rest of the UK, and action on hospital waiting times, now much, much higher than the rest of the UK. And there'd be changes to the way power sharing works too, an end to the one-party veto, the system under which the DUP once kiboshed plans for equal marriage in Northern Ireland. But as evening fell, so did the last big obstacle.
The Sinn Féin Ord Corda has met today and has taken the decision to re-enter the power-sharing institutions and to nominate ministers to the power-sharing executive.
Official recognition for the Irish language, ultimately key in winning over Sinn Féin. And watching, former party president Gerry Adams, who's seen agreements made and broken before. How sure are you this will all come crashing down again? Do you trust the DUP now and have to work with them?
I don't believe that any responsible leader worth their salt would be contemplating anything crashing down. Our job is to build. Our job is to be cooperative, to be collegiate, and to base all of our actions on equality and fairness. That, after all, is at the heart of the whole idea of power sharing.
For so long, Stormont's been dormant. But tonight, Northern Ireland's two main parties seem ready to go back to work.